outside, man, I'm gone, never home. Yeah, you throw me out, but you kinda put it on. Diamonds always hitting, I'm like, can y'all get along? Yeah, no filter face, got it. Everything straight, got it. Everything 8, got it. Nail face, lace body, AMG's big body. I ain't even trip body. Everyone on wit body. Can you get this lit? Doubt it. I know I'm the one that.
Off the bench from Colorado, Ezekiel missed the shot, and the Gators will get another possession.
One thing you can't do when you're going up against a team like Oklahoma, if you're not a fast-paced team, don't try to change your game plan within the flow of the game. You got to figure out a way to slow them down.
Smith, well defended by McGill. Van will shoot the 3. And the Gators, little miscommunication there on the rebound, an unforced error to borrow.
They got to calm down.
And Oklahoma will get the ball back.
3 people and nobody got the rebound. Y'all got to calm down
Substitutions even from the floor
and lock in. Or this will get sloppy quick.
Does Oklahoma
right at it? Like literally 3 people and they let the ball go out of bounds. You will lose versus
I think they do if
for that.
you get caught up in it, and especially from a player standpoint, it's not necessarily the coach might come in.
Y'all letting them get rebounds and stuff too, Florida. I don't know. Wide open on, come on the pick and roll.
Saw Stewart wide
hey,
open.
Theory.
Brooklyn Stewart with 4 quick points for the Sooners. And the Gators trying to lock down on another turnover.
Well, here's the miscommunication. Nobody guard. We had 2 players over here guarding Van. Nobody guarding underneath the basket. And Stewart got that wide open look.
Oklahoma has scored 7 unanswered points, and the lead is 7 here in the opening quarter.
And we're back with Bob, who just found out Farm Rich.
Even crazier, the fact that they let it go out of bounds. Like, bro, at least somebody grab it. It don't matter. But dang. That's what I just said, Taryn. I don't see it. I was rooting for Florida, but I don't know. The way they playing, I don't know. It was a cute little, you hope they was on like a Cinderella run, get to the quarterfinals and blah, blah, blah. But I just don't see it. Hey. I agree, though, Marcia. Obviously, I would want Florida to win. You want to play the 12 seed instead of the 5 seed, but we'll see. Have y'all been watching the SEC tournament? It's been a couple of good games. Have y'all been watching any other tournaments? I love this time of year because it's so much hoops. Like tomorrow, from the Big Ten to the SEC, it'll just be really good games. I just said that they're playing way too fast and they're not communicating. Florida will win this game, book it. All right, bet. That's good for LSU. We don't mind. Hey, Amari. Yeah, I thought Pryor should have took that last shot for Texas A&M. I think if Joni got like another win or 2, they could possibly because of how they've been playing. But I think they're definitely going to go to the WNIT and not get an NCAA tournament bid. Yeah, shout out to the Miss and Unrivaled winning the chip. That was tough. Kelsey Plum was going off.
Watch. The SEC Women's Basketball Tournament on SEC Network and the ESPN app. Tickets on sale now.
You know Oklahoma loves to run the
Yeah,
ball.
that's
When
the
you look-
biggest
take a
thing
look at
too.
Beers.
Like seriously,
Shot
that's why
goes
Coach
up,
Mulkey
she
don't
is
like playing it.
straight
Baby girl
down
from
the
Texas
middle of the
A&M
floor,
went
going
down.
around the F. O'Neal player. 6 seconds.
Ole Miss should win
The free
versus
throw missing
Auburn.
to the
Ole
other
Miss been
end,
playing, haven't got
finishes
no
with the
wins, but
basket,
they
nobody
should win
around.
versus
It springs
Auburn.
up
Come
and
on
down.
now.
Just how fast Oklahoma likes to play.
They have the second fastest
Cody
team in the
probably
country
recharged
in Division
up.
I in
Yes,
terms of
Taryn, I
pace.
definitely
They're
am.
actually
Do
first
you
among
have to?
Power
I
4
really
schools
want to
'cause the
stream it. I just have
fastest
to find the
is
time to
Troy.
where it's streaming at. But
That is a
yeah,
lot of possessions
with no
for 40
LSU,
minutes.
you know what I
They
mean,
also
like
lead
our
Division
regular
I, I mentioned
season.
earlier, in
I'm
shots
definitely gonna
taken
find
where the
some other
shot clock
things to
is between
stream.
20 and 30. They do that 50% of the
Team
time.
USA for Angel for
They also
sure.
run inbound plays really well, but that time it doesn't work out. Weathersby grabs the rebound. Lofton can't finish.
You have to wonder as you go and look at Florida having to play yesterday's game in the pace of the game that Oklahoma likes to play. Can the players withstand this level of going up and down?
Yeah, Oklahoma is just relentless in their pursuit of the basketball and the way they advance it. And a foul called. Smith got tangled up with one of the Gators.
Looks like Weathersby going to get called for the foul.
First foul on her. Chavez gets it into Stewart and takes it back. Chavez hit a three to start the game. Here's another one. Missed that one. Dzeko with a rebound.
Well, I think you can afford to take shots like that because
Florida
is ready to play, and I think that you go back to looking at just the energy.
They're trying to get on the Cinderella run.
Steals into the transition. Florida right now on an 11-0 run. But it goes
11-0 run?
Their defense.
I like
to the
it.
offense.
I checked.
Yeah, y'all know the portal gonna heat up, but I believe they've changed the rules that the portal opens officially after the national championship game, just to make it like a fair, even playing field for everybody. But yeah, there'll be some good talent in the portal. I really just want us to focus on bigs. Maybe one more point guard to play behind Jada and I just want to see if we can get like a 5th-year big. 6'4", 6'5", center.
To play a little bit off pace.
Yachty went down, no call. Into Verhulst. Oh, nice pass. Sahara Williams, a beautiful pass to Verhulst.
So check out Oklahoma's offense. They always have players cutting to the basket. And it doesn't matter. It could be your post. It could be your guard, be your point guard. I think they just have a lot of versatility.
Yachty falls down, turns it over. Oklahoma can tie and take the lead. Chavez open in the corner. In and out.
I think they got a little lucky. Florida got lucky on that play. Chavez had a clean look.
McGill draws the foul on Van, and Liv McGill doing a good job getting to the free throw line.
That'll be the first foul on Van, but let's take another look at this, and good pass. Sahara Williams sees Verhulst down low. Good post up, good finish.
First foul on Van, but that's the 4th team foul on Oklahoma, so Florida's going to be in the bonus the rest of the quarter. McGill, these will be her 4th and 5th free throws. She's doing a good job getting to the line.
I like what she's been doing on the defensive end and really getting in those passing lanes, getting a couple of steals, getting her teammates involved here and there, getting those opportunities, driving to the basket.
Always a threat for a triple-double, Liv McGill. And right now, 6 points for McGill. 4 of them have come from the free throw line, though. Beers uncontested. Reagan Beers now with 7.
That's what I say when I talk about steady and consistent. Beers down low is hard to guard. Obviously, you look at her build, but she knows how to use her body. She posts up big, does a great job.
Offensive foul away from the ball
Looks like it's going to be on DeZeko.
DeZeko gets called for the foul. It'll be Sooners ball now. That was in front of the Oklahoma bench. That's the 5th turnover on the Gators. So both teams doing a good job of turning the other over. We've seen a combined 10 turnovers, 5 for each team.
Look at down low, Reagan Beers.
Double team comes over. Smith to Chavez. Shot clock down to 7. This is rare for Oklahoma. And Beers muscles it up and in.
And DeZeko looks upset. Ezekiel, excuse me, looks upset, just trying to put.
No basket. But a foul called against Oklahoma.
I think that foul is going to be the second on Reagan.
Liv is so good for the sport, man.
Ezekiel,
Like,
the whole
she really
possession, This
is.
is just the end of the possession. But
She's just so good for the sport.
Reagan Beers, see a little bit of the frustration.
Jenny Face be killing me
Beers goes to
too.
the bench for
Jenny,
their second foul.
Oklahoma coach.
And remember, Florida is in the bonus now for the remainder of this quarter. McGill back on the free throw line. These will be her 6th and 7th free throws of the quarter. She's 4 for 5 now.
I think that Oklahoma looks a little bit different when Beers is not on the floor and you see the efficiency numbers.
She's had 9 points in this first quarter. It's her highest total in the opening 10 minutes of a game this season, but she's on the bench. Nice block by Piatti.
Yes, it is, and she's just hard to guard. When she's on the floor, you always have to have a focal point. 1 or 2 players need to be on her.
McGill penetrates. Yitch with the bank shot, and the Gators out in front by 4 again.
That's a great job by Yitch. I think it looks a lot easier for Florida not having Beers down underneath the basket. It looks easier to be able to get to the basket.
Chavez fouled by Godfrey. You'd expect Chavez now to maybe assert herself a little more with Beers on the bench.
I think that, but I also feel like as you look at the players that are on the floor, they do a great job of just passing the ball and moving the ball around, pass, cut. So whether it's Chavez making those plays and making it happen, other players get more involved in the offense.
First foul on Godfrey, both teams in the bonus now. Chavez has been scoring or assisting on 27.7 points per game. That's the 2nd highest for all freshmen in the country. Unanimous high school player of the year last year and has made an immediate impact at this level.
Yes, she has. She come in and she's been fun to watch.
So what's y'all thoughts? Would y'all have given freshman of the year to Chavez or to Galvin from Vandy? Because baby girl from Vandy did win it, but a lot of people feel like Chavez had a case.
Oklahoma
what y'all
selected as the
thinking?
number 12 seed in the last NCAA tournament reveal. Reynolds drives, misses. Gators trying to play their way into the NCAA tournament. That backdoor cut was broken up. McGill runs the floor with the ball. Turns on that jet, but misses.
And that's going to be a frustration foul. McGill comes in.
She's got that extra gear, and typically when she
most of y'all agree with me because I also went with Galvin. I also thought that Galvin deserved it over her. I'm glad Aaliyah Chavez made the all-freshman team. I would have gave her that just based off of her scoring like 40 or 50 free throws in a row, leading a team as a point guard. That performance that she had in that South Carolina overtime, she definitely earned a position on the all-freshman team. For freshman of the year, I mean, Vanderbilt is a top 5 in the country. They've taken down LSU, Texas, big teams.
Good job.
I just had to give it to Aubrey.
Well, they expect Stewart to be a star at Oklahoma. So 31.7 seconds left. The shot clock is in play here. About a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock.
I had a case for Grace
Looks like
Knox to
Florida's
make
gonna
the
hold for a little
all-freshman
bit,
team
try to
as
get
well. It
the
don't
last
seem
shot
like
if
they
they
did the
can.
same number of kids that they usually do. But I'm glad that Zakiya Johnson got on the list.
Yitch. That's a 2.
The
Misses
number
it.
of starts
Let's see
that
if
Zakiya
Oklahoma
has
can get a
had, the
shot off.
impact that
Chavez
she's had in
working
big
her
games,
magic.
Zakiya earned it.
Misses the shot. So we have played 10 minutes and we are tied. Both coaches trying to figure this one out. But the stars are shining. 2 first-team All-SEC performers. And a little flair from Liv McGill.
So remember last game, y'all was like, play Bella's song, play Bella's song. I was like, Bella has a song? I didn't know. So I finally got on TikTok and I did hear the song. It was a good song. It was Bella, Malaysia, My, Flage. It was dope. It was basic. Oh, and Grace Knox. How can I forget Grace Knox? I would have to I'll have it pulled up tomorrow because I have to airdrop it to my computer. I don't have it on my computer. It's like a breakup love song. And they were just playing it on TikTok. It's not released, but I did screen record it. That's how I got it. You can kind of hear it in the screen recording or whatever. It's like a breakup love song. They said they was all going through it. Maybe if y'all go on TikTok and type in LSU song, Amaya was live and her and Lay was on love. Yes, Antonio, I'm so glad that you clocked that. I'm so glad that you clocked that because that was the biggest snub of the night. How did she lead the SEC in blocks and steals and don't make a defensive team? That's not right. No, for real, all of them. Like they was really spitting too. Like I really liked it. Grace went hard, bro. Y'all gonna love Grace part. I gotta go get my phone. I'm gonna try to email it to me.
And Leah Chavez on the second team All-SEC, but she was not the SEC Freshman of the Year. That award went to Aubrey Galvin of Vanderbilt, and their athletic director with a little face at the bottom of that post. But wow, what a season for her and for Aubrey Galvin. That's a tough one. In fact, ironically, those two are the co-SEC Freshmen of the Week in the final season of the regular season.
Yeah, that is ironic, but you have to go back. The coaches are the ones that make this decision. So it's not like the media makes it or anybody else, and I think both players have been phenomenal this season for the team. You look at Vanderbilt and what they've been able to accomplish. Shay Ralph and Cole has just been amazing. Michaela Blake, can't say enough about her. So you get the awards, and it is what it is.
Reagan Beer still on the bench with 2 fouls. Verhulst gets loose. Oh my gosh, what a move! All right, I'm saying the Sports Center top 10 there. That was amazing. And then Smith gets the steal and loses it. Come on,
Florida's gotten a little lazy with their inbound play, but we'll take another look at Verhulst. We've seen her. I mean, she does some incredible things. It's just we focus more right now on Reagan Beers and of course Chavez, but Verhulst holds her own. She does a lot of tricky plays.
Yeah, Verhulst is a player that any coach in this conference would want. second team All SEC this year. She has had a triple-double. Oklahoma on a 10-4 run right now. Florida led for a lot of that opening quarter. It's been a good back-and-forth battle. Nice pass. O'Neal doesn't get the finish. Chavez.
Well, this is what Oklahoma loves to do. They run off your misses, and nice step back. She did the spin and then took an extra step to get herself behind the three-point line. That's called recognition.
Second three of the game for Chavez. Oklahoma up 4 now, and an offensive foul on Yitch. And suddenly Kelly Rae Finley's got to calm her group down.
Oklahoma continues to let it rain, and Chavez is one of those players that you already know. Love the spin with the step back into the three.
And our sleep experts have the extensive training, unrivaled know-how, and advanced
back here in Greenville, South Carolina, coming up on the Academy Sports and Outdoors halftime report. You got 3 superstars and me. We're gonna have Kim.
They about to have Coach Malky on set. I'm glad we watched this game. I will be streaming that Coach Malky part.
What do you make of the first half here?
The pace of the game has been as we expected. I think for Florida, it can't just be Liv McGill. Someone else is going to have to step up for them.
But right now, it is Liv McGill.
It is.
She's getting herself to the free throw line because she's hard to guard with one person.
Yeah, I think they got to slow down a little bit on Florida's side. Oklahoma's used to this. Florida wants it a little slower.
Sam and Tamika.
Yeah, to your point, guys, Liv McGill has all 7 points in this quarter for Florida, but she starts on the bench out of this timeout.
She has to start on the bench. She has 2 fouls right now, so you can imagine if they need her to be fresh and they need her in the second half, they got to keep her out of foul trouble.
Offensive rebound by Stewart, and a foul in the process. Remember, Reagan Beers has been on the bench this quarter with 2 fouls. She had a fantastic opening quarter with 9 points, and she is itching to get back in the game.
And that foul is going to be on Piatti. Watch Stewart. This is what I was talking about. She's active. Her recognition of where to be on the floor. And, of course, when you look at Oklahoma and the offense, the way they play.
McGill, very much a co-coach for Kelly Rae Finley, was that time encouraging her teammates, and they get the ball back. I mentioned yesterday that Kelly Rae Finley did a situational drill where she had Liv McGill actually coach a team against her in a 5-on-5 scrimmage. Gill very much has that coach's mindset, likes to study her teammates' tendencies. Reynolds falls, no foul. Chavez will pull for three.
This offense for Oklahoma just getting up and down. Sometimes just one pass and let it rain.
Gators have turned it over 3 straight times. They need to turn that around here. Reynolds draws the foul, and so Layla Reynolds will go to the free throw line now and try to become the first free throw shooter other than Liv McGill to get a free throw today. McGill's 8 for 9 from the free throw line.
Well, I love the attack mentality for Florida. And Reynolds' last possession, she tried to drive in, ended up tripping. One thing you got to watch out for Oklahoma, they're going to collapse when somebody drives. And so really for Florida, being mindful of their other players that are out waiting to get the ball to take shots. And I would agree, Steffi mentioned it. It's got to be more than just Liv McGill. There's got to be other players that are stepping up, and hopefully Reynolds can get them started.
Foul is on Culleton. Reynolds makes both free throws.
Karen, I don't know if you still here, but
So it is
do you know what time they play?
Oklahoma with the ball.
If they streaming and all that
3.5
for
minutes left to
the
play in this first
Team
half.
USA?
Oklahoma among the top 16 seeds in the last 2 reveals. They
I'm
moved
gonna
up
have to
from
do some
16 to
research and try to
12.
find it.
And Charlie Cream says a win or lose, he feels like they're safe among the top 16, regardless of what happens here. Williams. Florida's doing a good job keeping Oklahoma in that shot clock. McGill. And a foul on Dukic.
Yeah, that was a interesting possession for Florida. McGill trying to attack the basket, but OU doing a good job of staying in front of the players when they're driving in.
Verhulst over to Lofton. They go inside now to Williams.
The hardest team to guard are the team that players are constantly moving. If you watch Oklahoma, you watch players cut, drive, move, find the open space, get the open shots. I mean, that's how Oklahoma, if they're not getting it in transition, that's how they're getting it in their half-court offense.
6 points for Verhulst. I watched them, Tamika, and they just play so well together. If Oklahoma can score, no. So Liv McGill with a little exclamation point heading into halftime.
And Coach Franchek not happy about that, but look at this transition play. Liv McGill with the rebound.
Thank you so much, Shay. Thank you so much, Shay.
Jenny Baranczyk giving the officials an earful after that last play, but her Sooners have not lost when leading at the half. Liv McGill, though, put up 19 on them in that first half and are trying to play their way into the NCAA tournament. Let's send it now to the Academy Sports and Outdoors halftime report. Dari and gang, take it away.
Sam, Tamika, thank you much. As we do indeed say welcome to the Academy Sports and Outdoors halftime report. I got a couple of coaches, a Steffi and a me here, and we got a heck of a ball game. We expected this to be a great game. The pace is fun. The action is fun. And here we are for a second time this season, Florida giving OU everything it wants.
Yeah, Liv McGill's set the tone for them. Her ability to play in transition. O'Neal off the, giving us another 8 points. To beat an Oklahoma team and play for a third day, you need somebody else. I don't know who it's going to be, but you can't do it with your main two. Oklahoma, it was their advantage in the first half because they played.
Thanks for being a member. I had asked y'all yesterday if y'all
only down 2.
Yeah, I would say Layla Reynolds is the one that needs to step up in the second half. But I'll go back to McGill real quick. It just hit me who she reminds me of. It's Allen Iverson. When he led when he led Philly to the finals in 2001, I mean, he did it by
from
himself,
a scouting
basically.
perspective,
And that's
it's going
how
to be
she
a fast
plays.
game.
But she needs other teammates to step up.
I just want to
play up and down
point out
the floor.
we're looking at Reagan Beers. She played 5 minutes, y'all.
Yeah.
Scored 9 points and made 4
be
shots.
a good
Didn't miss a
matchup for
shot.
LSU.
That's the value that she brings to Oklahoma. But she's got to stay on the floor, but they still weathered the storm without her out there.
Use your fouls wisely.
Yeah.
Reagan Beers ain't been able to stay on the floor all year.
Right.
She
Without
gets
her
in a
out
lot
there,
of fouls.
play well.
Hey,
I know
Tamari.
Jenny needs to keep her out of foul trouble, right? That's the best place to do
Reagan's
it.
got to keep herself out.
I understand that. All right. 2-point lead for Oklahoma right now at the break. And
Hey,
Kim
Coach
Mulkey's
Mulkey.
LSU Tigers will face the winner of this game. Coach Mulkey going to join us on the set when we get you back here in Green Bay. This halftime report is presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods and outdoor retailer of the SEC.
Hey. Shay just tagged me in it on Twitter, Taryn, so I do have it. The first game is Wednesday, March 11th, 3:45 p.m. Central, and I do have HBO Max, so we should be good. I was just about to cancel my HBO Max, too, because of Unrivaled ended, but I kept it, so now I'll definitely stream. It's like $18 a month or something like that. We got to stream 11, 12, 14, 15, 17. As long as it doesn't overlap with the LSU schedule, then we'll be good. I am also streaming Selection Sunday. I agree, Taryn. Completely dominated. Completely dominated. I mean, to finish 2 in your first year, that girl, anywhere she goes, she makes history. From DePaul to LSU to AU, like, she be writing her story everywhere she goes. I'm so proud of Anissa. To be 6'1", some people say really 6 feet, and to just be a straight dog. Oh, I love Anissa. I would definitely watch Unrivaled next year with her in it. Dog. Did you see that girl though, Taryn? I know y'all seen that girl run up on Anissa. And Anissa was not scared at all. The girl started getting crazy after refs come and people come. Now she want to be like, ah. Anissa told her to her face, girl, move. You mad. Anissa was not having it. They said Anissa had on black shoes with white socks, and it's from Chicago. Try it. No, because nobody's out there in the backyard. You stay out there by yourself. I'm working. I'm streaming. Your sister get out of school in 2 hours. I'll take you out to City Park. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Academy Sports and Outdoors halftime report.
I literally had to look her up. Who are you? Haven't played in the league in years. Averaged like 5 points and 4 rebounds.
Oklahoma with a
girl,
2-point lead right now at the break.
Like, I was not impressed.
The winner of this game
at all.
slides into the second game of the day tomorrow.
Very quickly,
and we'll face the number 4 overall seed LSU. And we are joined by Kim Mulkey, the head coach
all right,
of the
here's
Tigers.
Our coach,
thank you for hanging out with us. What caught your eye in the first half behind us?
Well, nothing surprised me. I figured it would be a high-scoring game, and it is. And you're right. I'd hate to see Beers on the floor for 40 minutes. She's just so tough to guard. This game is going to be an entertaining game. Florida has been so close all year to winning more games than they finished winning. They're playing their best basketball, and we all know how good OU has been all year.
Kim, I'm thinking about you guys in conference play after that Kentucky game, challenging your team to be better rebounders against Vanderbilt, being tougher. You head to Greenville. I don't know if you have to challenge your team, but maybe the messaging of the mindset that you want to get out of your team here in Greenville.
Losing the first 2 games in conference, I wouldn't say it's a wake-up call, because at that point I didn't know with 8 new players, how good are we? What are we going to do this year? But what we did is we made sure we emphasized rebounding. We made sure that we emphasized taking care of the ball and then sharing the ball. You look at Michaela, you look at Flau'jae, you think, oh, they're not having good years. They're having outstanding years. They're sharing the ball more, which makes us more dangerous. And that confidence just kept building. Look at the 4 losses. Look at the 4 losses. We lost on a last-second shot. We lost by 2 buckets to Vandy. We lost our composure the last 7 minutes of the Texas game, and then missed 2 free throws in the South Carolina game. I'll take that any day. Nobody likes to lose, but wow, what great teaching moments.
9 possessions, I think.
Yes.
And you're undefeated.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I don't care about all that. I just care about, are we getting better? Are we learning? And I think we have.
You've got a really nice team. You're deep with your talent. But is there any one player that you would like to see give you a little bit more, or you feel like she could give you more?
Nell, you and I work together, and I'm going to push them to where they think they can't go one more second. And that's the kind of team I get to coach this year. I have been so pleased with Jada Richard. Nobody talks about her a lot. We knew what we were getting with Malaysia Fulwale, but Jada, we didn't know in her sophomore year, could she keep Flau'jae happy? Could she keep Michaela happy? Could she feed the post? Fulwale comes in. Is there going to be a little there? No, none of that. And you got to figure out as a coach who needs to play with who. And the good thing is they all need to play, and it's my job to figure out when to put them together on the floor.
Coach, I admire a lot of things about you from coaching standpoint. One of the most is that you've always just focused on your team. You're talking about scouting this game. They're both similar, so you don't have a lot of scout going into this. You're focused on your team. But what about this game? With 2 teams being similar, will you and Coach Starkey talk about defensively?
Well, the 3-ball for OU. You talk about Beers, but those 3-ball shooters aren't very good without Beers in the game.
You're right.
Because they're going to be easier to guard. When Beers is in the game, she can pick you apart because you have to concern yourself with the paint. Liv, McGill, wow. Just hope she misses some shots. She creates and makes her teammates better. And then I don't even want to talk about O'Neal. That's a name at LSU that none of us know about. Okay?
Yeah, good one.
Her dad's sitting there watching it going, that's my baby right there.
I've got a question, but I know Brad's in my ear saying I got like 15 seconds to get an answer. Do you feel there's an advantage either way, not playing until Friday or coming in with at least a game under your belt?
I don't like conference tournaments, so I can probably answer it that way.
Okay.
I never liked them when I was in the Big 12. I don't know on the women's side how many Cinderellas we've ever had, and I don't know if it hurts you more than it helps you.
Hey, Nika.
Is the number 1 seed supposed to win this thing, and are you going to punish them if they lose in the first time they play? I don't know. I just like rest. I like to get ready for what we work for, and that's postseason.
She's playing for national titles.
Yeah, I know. I no question about it. It's not like they ever don't play on Friday here anyway. Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Kim.
You bet.
All right, Liv McGill, 2 of her 19 points.
Thank
By the way,
you,
a lot of damage
Coach.
at the line. She's 10 of 11 from the charity strike.
She really be oil farming.
Is coming up next.
Yo,
This
Liv
halftime report is
McGill is
presented
so
by
good for
Academy
the
Sports
sport,
and
man.
Outdoors, official
She
sporting
really
goods
is.
and outdoor retailer of the SEC.
She can go get her some millions out the portal. She get in the portal, there's some schools willing to offer her a big bag for sure. But she's been loyal to her coach, and you got to respect that as well. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate you. I just got on my phone. Thank you so much. I just had to reschedule my appointment to get my iPad fixed. It still works, but it's got a crack in it. Now, Kennedy at Unrivaled, that's the cheat code. I'm not going to lie. Kennedy was cooking Unrivaled. She was cooking in the league. I don't know if they're going to let her come back to the W, but she was talking to Brianna Stewart when I saw her. That's one of the owners, y'all know. So I could definitely see her coming to Unrivaled. And y'all get out of her way because that'd be dope. I love Teaspoon. I wanted them to go further. I thought they was going to win that matchup versus, I think, the Breeze. Oh, no, that was maybe versus Rhino. I can't remember. But Teaspoon looked good in that outfit. Yeah, because they were trying to make it seem, and with the Chicago front office, they were trying to make it seem that Teaspoon was the one who had a problem with Kennedy. It didn't appear that way when we just saw them together. I didn't like how that situation went with Chicago front office and the way they handled Teaspoon and Kennedy and that whole situation. I definitely believe that Kennedy Carter is good for the sport. I mean, she was dominating, like, whoo-wee. When we had Kennedy, Angel, Camilla, Teaspoon, Chicago was bad. Like, we would lose games, but it was worth watching. Like, we beat Vegas. We beat some good games, you know? So all we really needed was to add some pieces. We didn't need no whole reset. Like, they were building. I do like the Chicago building now. I will give them their 10s for the building for what I've saw from it. It looks like a nice building where they could get some better people. Yes, that Seattle game. I love the Las Vegas game too. Oh, baby. I thought you were going to be Vera. Oh, okay. Called the problems don't too far. I'm moving back to Chicago, so I'm gonna let y'all know the tea in that building for real, for real. Yes, girl, let us know. Give us the insider tea. All right, I think we coming back.
The set a moment ago. Her LSU Tigers will get the winner of this Oklahoma-Florida game. Kentucky winning earlier today. Charlie Cream now says they should be a top 16 seed. Welcome back to the table, everybody. Sam Glore along with Hall of Famer Tamika Catchings. Oklahoma survived the second quarter without Reagan Beers on the floor. But one thing that mesmerized us, I don't think that's too strong of a statement, the ball movement of Oklahoma.
Well, Oklahoma does such a good job of moving the ball. Everybody is spaced out on the outside, and we'll take a look at it. You just see the space that allows down the paint. But what they do well, they drive, they kick, they move, they find the open players. They'll help the recipient of that. And then the same thing, back to a cut. Nobody on the backside to help. Another made basket and another back to a cut. So with Beers out, it allows and opens up the floor a lot more to make those open cuts.
Liv McGill, 19 points in that first half, a career high. And OU still getting inside the paint a lot, even without Beers in the game. And it'll be Oklahoma with the ball to open the third quarter. Reagan Beers is in the lineup to start the second half.
Oklahoma with 26 points in the paint right now compared to Florida's 18. And I can guarantee you the first thing is to try to get her going down low.
Beers with 2 fouls, unable to get her the ball on that possession. A turnover. Here comes McGill. O'Neal. That would have been her second 3 of the game. And the Oklahoma Sooners pushing it quickly. They average 87 points per game. That's 4th highest in the nation. And Chavez scores right away.
Chavez going back and forth, playing with Dzeko.
Chavez now with 15 points to lead the Sooners. Dzeko. Berholz wide open inside was Williams. Good job by the Gators to collapse on her, though. Oh, wow. How much of a luxury is that?
Yeah,
all you have to do is just throw it up.
Throw the ball up and make sure that Beers is somewhat around the ball, and she will go get it.
So Beers, first bucket since the opening quarter. She had 9 points in that first quarter. A little alley-oop, 10-0 run after that play. Here it is.
Yes, you gotta love it when you're pushing the ball up the floor. Williams in the air with the finish. Check out the bench going crazy.
In the SEC, our football stadiums literally shake the earth. But our impact means so much more. More billions pumped into our state economy.
Good night, Florida. Warm up your buses. What Coach Yo say? Warm them up. We might as well go home. Ooh, man. They so wishy-washy, exactly. Huh? Yeah. Oklahoma won't play like this when they play LSU tomorrow, honey. Y'all know how people play LSU. And that's so pretty on you. Yeah, they're not taking good shots. And they're taking shots before they have rebounders in plays. I'm already deep sighing about LSU potentially playing South Carolina on Saturday. Y'all know I hate them storylines, the drama that comes with it, the arguments that come with it, the timeline, the conversation. Ooh, I get headaches with LSU versus South Carolina. Like deep headaches. Deep.
LSU lost 4 in the regular season. The Longhorns, they couldn't escape 3 losses. And Vanderbilt finishing in second also with 3 losses. The Gamecocks managed to get through the regular season of SEC play with just 1 conference loss, and it was to this Oklahoma team.
Well, SEC is known as being brutal this season. Every single team has improved, and we always talked about even the regular season games. Any given night, anybody can win, and that's what makes it so exciting.
And this Florida team is a team that a lot of coaches talk about as having the potential to beat anyone on any given night. Beers with a nice steal. That's a deep 3, short. Liv McGill has been basically all of the offense for Florida. Gators got to get some other production. There's a start. Godfrey on the take.
And they needed that one right there. The first 2 points in the second half.
Here's 4 defenders on her, and she scores.
1-on-4, and I guarantee she didn't even feel them.
Weathersby. Williams out in transition. And Florida gets a break there. Until that last bucket by Beers, all of their points this quarter had come in transition. Oklahoma's up 12-2 in this quarter. McGill. Beers' 5th rebound, 13 points, up to Verhulst. Verhulst underhands it to Van. It's that unselfish play by the Sooners.
Well, for Florida, too, they're running to where the ball is. After the pass goes up, you see them just surround. We saw that with Reagan Beers, right? 4 players around. Even if she passed it out, there's only one player that has to defend the other 4 players on the floor.
McGill gets it back. She's open. She'll take the 3. Off the mark. And that 50-50 ball goes out of bounds. Gets Ezekiel, goes into the bench. Good to see her jump up.
Yeah, like pass back will go. Look at 4 Florida players around Beers, and she goes up with the finish. Steady, she proud dad on the sideline.
Well, his daughter leads the SEC in double-doubles, 20 this season, 65 for her career. And Reagan will take a seat on the bench. Didn't play the second quarter. And after scoring 9 points in the first quarter, has added 4 more here. She hasn't missed a shot today, 6 of 6. Verhulst open.
That's for Florida. They got to get some offense going. Steve Van, great job on the defense.
Let's see, a blocking foul called on McGill. 3rd foul on McGill. And again, this second time these two have played. And Florida played them very close in the first game, but OU in the second half, they are turning it on today, just like they did in that first game.
Well, locker room talk and just making sure you stay within the flow of your offense and what you do well. Right now, what Oklahoma does well is get up and down the floor. We knew this was going to be a fast-paced game.
Beers and Chavez on the bench now. Liv McGill coming out of the game, holding that right arm, will get attended to. That'd be a huge loss for Florida. And McGill's actually heading back toward the locker room. Lofton is blocked by O'Neal.
Great rotation by O'Neal.
And a foul whistle away from the ball. Here's what happened to McGill.
Yeah, you see that right wrist.
If that was on Lofton, McGill is left the bench. So you have Oklahoma with Chavez and Beers on the bench right now. McGill is out of the game for Florida. So time for other players to step up right now.
Well, it definitely is that. And then it also gives an opportunity for players to get big minutes in crucial time within the game.
Well, Smith just could not save it inbounds, but a good effort. And the Sooners up 54-40 right now here in beautiful Greenville, South Carolina.
USC been going through it with no Juju, bro. Like, USC is really going through it. Kennedy Smith looks so mad in this clip I'm watching. They got Jazzy Davison, too. They just need Juju back. I was just about to say the same thing. Good game, Florida.
this afternoon of playing with pace. And if you watch the shot clock on the lower left-hand corner, you'll see, man, that gets her up to 8 points.
Oh, it was a 4-point play for her.
Just like that. Snap your fingers. And Florida a little bit careless with the ball.
Florida up to 18 turnovers. O'Neal, 2 defenders on her, and a jump ball as she is tied up by Kaya Smith. Liv McGill will return to the floor for Florida. Went back to the locker room and now has come back out with 3:31 to play here in the third quarter. Shot clock is at 6 on this inbounds play.
So, you know, they need to get a quick shot. Hopefully a shot recognition.
Reynolds forces it into McGill. Misses the shot. And that pass knocked out of bounds by Weathersby. Well, a reminder that gymnastics on Sunday here on SEC Network. Great rivalry in women's college gymnastics, LSU, Florida from Gainesville. Coverage begins at 6 Eastern right here on SEC Network in the app. Stolen away by the Gators. Weathersby leading the break. Perfectly timed pass because Chavez was coming up on Weathersby's back.
I think you need more of that and trying to get the ball again. Second turnover, trying to get the ball to Beers.
Another turnover forced by the Gators. McGill weaves her way to the basket and draws the foul.
That's Chavez, second foul. But yes, Chavez trying to get the ball to Beers, not able to get it. Chavez was trying to get a steal, but not able to get it.
Second foul on Chavez. So Liv McGill's going to go to the free throw line. She's 10 of 11 from the free throw line today. The Florida record for made free throws is 15 in a game. And she has 10 already.
You can tell that right wrist hurting a little bit. I would say switch it to the left hand.
She probably could. She does.
Oh,
wow. Had to shoot with her left hand. She injured her right arm earlier, and she took your advice, Tamika.
Yeah, I kind of meant if you practice it, you should go to the left hand.
I mean, the shot looked good, you know, the way it came off her arm, but let's hope Liv McGill's okay. Beers. Lofton draws the foul. So my question is, if you're the head coach and you see your superstar shooting a free throw with your left hand, you take her out, you leave her in? What do you think?
Well, I'm not the coach right now, and I think right now you're just trying to figure out a way to get this team going. My team, I'm probably taking you out just to rest for a moment, just to see if we can do something to loosen up. Do we need to tape it up? Something different.
14 foul on Florida, so Oklahoma in the bonus the rest of the third quarter. The foul is on Reynolds. Well, you know Liv McGill's not voluntarily going to come out of a basketball game.
Definitely not. And you know what? Your adrenaline starts to kick in. I know there's plenty of times in games where things have happened, and you just kind of got to figure it out.
She's not using her right arm right now. She's dribbled that up with her left. Now she switches back to the right. Reynolds working through traffic, doesn't get the finish. Williams clears the rebound, looking up floor.
And that's what's so dangerous about this team. Anybody can bring the ball up. Beers brought it up with few possessions to go. Great rebound by Beers.
And it is off of Florida. Ball will stay on this end.
Stewart, once again, active around, always an active pursuit of the basketball.
I finally know why the stagecoach is on the Sooners logo. They go so fast. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. It has been a fantastic start to the half by Oklahoma. Reynolds missed everything. Oklahoma's outscored Florida 21-6 this quarter.
Well, the difference in the game, when you look at, when I look at it, is really the way that these teams have played together. Oklahoma sitting on 19 assists to 26 made field goals. And you look at Florida, not able to move the ball and find open players.
Weathersby. And Weathersby fouled by Lofton. Dzeko and Piatti coming in for Florida.
At the end of the day, Florida trying to find some type of offense to get themselves going, get to the free throw line, but really I think they need to make extra passes.
Second foul on Lofton. Weathersby at the free throw line. He's had 4 points off the bench today. He's had 6 rebounds, though. Weathersby last weekend, a good performance against Georgia. Followed that up with a good game yesterday against Mississippi State. Knocks down that free throw.
Well, to get back in this game for Florida, it's one possession at a time. And obviously for Oklahoma, as they're looking at trying to advance, really is trying to, they got to take care of the ball and knock down shots, continue to knock down shots.
Chavez with a fake, didn't get that three to go in. Another jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it on the Oklahoma side of the floor. Winner of this will get LSU tomorrow. Kentucky, a winner earlier today. They will play South Carolina tomorrow. Nell sitting with Coach Mulkey, Flauget over there as well. Tigers been watching this game. The LSU.
There go the squad, y'all. LSU. LSU. We finna whoop you. LSU.
For Wiley's as cold as you are, Tamika.
Hey, Way. Hey, MK. Hey, Bella. Hey, Reese. It was a good game in the first half, Reese, but Lynn McGill went out and Oklahoma went on a run.
Lofton, another talented freshman that they're expecting big things from. She won 2 state high school titles.
Talk about aura.
Has a little blood they need to clean up before she can shoot the next free throw.
Not blood to clean up.
She is also from Oklahoma. So much pride with the Oklahoma kids as they stay in state and play for the Sooners.
Well, I think Coach Browncheck has done a really good job of not only keeping players in state, but also just developing over the years. And, I said this earlier, but even in the day and age of transfer portals and people moving around, building relationship with your players and really seeing them advance. And Reagan Beers is one of those players that you think of the involvement that she's had year after year after year.
Had a good summer with USA Basketball last summer as well, playing among the elite players, not only in the U.S., but also the world, her age.
It changes your mindset when you have an opportunity to play with the USA team. I mean, it's a totally different level.
McGill gets stopped. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Chavez, good D by McGill. Really shut her down. There's that ball movement by Oklahoma. And it results in a foul. And Sahara Williams will go to the free throw line.
Even Sahara Williams, you look at her game, and I think about her from last year to this year, way more active, very good at getting the ball to the basket. Step out, she can knock down the three. Down low, she's a little undersized when you look at her from a post player standpoint, but how her game has evolved from last year to this year, she's been one of those players. I know what Coach would say, another one of the most improved players in the SEC.
Williams from Waterloo, Iowa. Of course, Katie Baranchik was a star for Iowa when she played college basketball. Williams, one of the 4 McDonald's All-Americans that start for Oklahoma. They've used the same starting lineup the whole season. Only 8 teams in the country have done that. And a turnover on the Gators.
That's going to be the 9th turnover for Liz McGill. Not a turnover.
Oh, wait just a second.
Tipped.
No, it got tipped by Oklahoma. And they're asking for a review. Katie Baranchik's going to appeal this. Call originally was going to be Oklahoma's ball, but it was changed.
The ruling on the floor is Florida basketball. The play has been appealed by Oklahoma.
So officials reversed themselves, and when they did, Baranchik appeals.
Yeah, there's nobody back there unless Van touched the ball.
Oh, I think it does go off the fingertips here. Watch. That's Yitch, and I think it hit her fingertips. So a timeout is on the line when you appeal in women's college basketball. And Yitch, 6'3" Canadian with those outstretched arms. See if the officials see it the way we do.
Mm-hmm. When things get tight like this in games, the best thing you can do is pull together.
How y'all feeling? LSU versus Oklahoma tomorrow.
For this Florida Gator team, just trying to
the rematch.
Take 24 seconds left in the third
LSU
quarter.
Beat them at their house. Now we're refacing in Greenville. Winner plays Kentucky or South Carolina.
25-7 here in the third quarter.
The appeal by Oklahoma is successful. Oklahoma ball on the sideline, 24.0 on the game clock.
21st turnover of the game for the Gators, and Coach Baranchik wins the appeal. So it'll be Oklahoma ball, 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Oklahoma can hold it for the final shot of the quarter. Chavez dribbling out front. Now at 10, makes a move. Beers to Williams. Knocked out of bounds, 2.8 seconds left. It's Oklahoma's ball. They'll inbound in front of their bench.
Already you see Oklahoma trying to make the extra pass to get a wide open look.
Lob up to Beers, and a foul called really before the ball could even be caught. They were trying to deny Beers, and that's the fourth foul on Piatti.
Well, Beers posting up Piatti right there. Yeah, she's trying to get around.
That's a big old bear hug.
That was.
Italian bear hug. Beers at the free throw line. 2.4 left in the quarter. Beers' second free throw of the afternoon. Beers now with 2,000 career points. And the quarter is over. So a milestone moment for Reagan Beers as she gets her 2,000th point. And at the end of three, the Sooners are on the move, trying to get past the Gators.
Still, Reagan Beers is one of the engines of their machine, but that Peyton Borholes, that's who we need to lock down tomorrow. What's some other scouting things that y'all would think for LSU versus Oklahoma tomorrow? I like Bella on Chavez. I like Malaysia on Chavez. I like switching up those bigs. We need Case. We need Kate to be strong and big tomorrow. We need Kate on that defensive side of the ball. Offensively, we need my finishing. We need Grace. Zakaya should eat her matchup up. So, yeah. I think it was really the shot selections, the lack of rebounding, and then when Liv McGill went out, warm up the bus. I think we need to get Reagan Beers in foul trouble ASAP. And we really just need Kate to play big, take up space in the paint, block shots, basically what she's been doing on the defensive end. And yeah, everybody has to rebound. Flage went off versus them and Norman. So would love another big game for Big Four in that matchup.
Well, Tiffany Green, Carolyn Peck probably wrapping up their spa treatments right now. They will be with you tonight, where we will see Tennessee against Alabama.
Oh, tomorrow starts early, 11 a.m. Central, Kentucky, South Carolina. That should be good.
Will be front and center. And tomorrow we get our first look at the top 4 seeds in the SEC tournament. Here in this one, the Sooners, after a dominant third quarter, the biggest point differential in SEC play this season. They outscored the Gators 27-7. Well, let's see if Florida has something left in the tank to challenge here in the fourth.
Well, that's what I think, and we talked about this offline, but just the fact of having to go up and down in yesterday's game, and then you come into this pace of a game, and you go up and down, but also you have Reagan Beard down low, which for your post players, that in itself is a game, and just trying to make sure that she doesn't get going.
Beers and Chavez with 15 points today against Florida. McGill grabs that. Nice ball movement by the Gators, and O'Neal draws the foul. And I am just, I don't know how to put it into words almost, and that's my job. But Liv McGill right now, she's in pain, Tamika, and I am just in awe of her courage, because seems like every possession she's forced to use that right hand, and she's grimacing each time, but she's such a warrior, she will not come out of the game.
Well, a warrior and that, you got to make sure, too. She's only a sophomore, but this is a young lady that we're going to get a chance to watch year after year. And, I know right now Florida is really looking at, is there any opportunity for them to make it and being able to be in the tournament and play?
McGill got injured, went to the dressing room, came back. She had to shoot a free throw left-handed. We don't know the nature of the injury, but it is her right arm. She's been shaking out her hand, and O'Neal,
listen, at some point, I will start to believe that it's coaching malpractice, keeping that baby girl in if she's so injured to the point where she's hurting.
Goes out of bounds. It'll be
this game is not going to be winnable by Florida. She is a sophomore in college. Yes, she's a dog. Yes, she wants to play hard. And yes, she probably wants to play. But at some point, if it's too much, the coaches and the trainers need to say, you cannot play. We cannot let you get further injured.
Underhanded Duckage. Duckage ducks in, gets the shot off.
It's a fine line between the both of those.
Clara Strack hit 5 threes in the last game. Reagan Beers knocking that one down. And for Reagan Beers, not normally a three-point shooter. That is only her 6th made 3 of the season.
Well, you can't tell that it's not, because the way she steps in and O'Neal backs off just to allow her to get a shot. And, yeah, there's the energy you talk about from the bench.
Third foul on Duckage gives the ball back to the Sooners. That's only the 6th time the bench has seen that happen this season. Beers 3. Love seeing the bigs make the threes. And, you'll get to see Okot do that a lot tomorrow. Chavez. That is a 2. She was just inside the three-point line. 17 for Chavez.
Well, that's the extra pass that Oklahoma does. They make the extra pass. They force the defense to have to guard every possession throughout the possession.
Oklahoma's held Florida scoreless now for over 5 minutes. And McGill tripped by Van.
And that's going to be Van's 3rd foul. But take a look at this extra pass. Van drive, defense collapses, and Chavez for 2, put on the line.
Florida ball out of bounds. Yitch. McGill sizing up Smith. Good rebound by Dukic. Another chance for the Gators. And Reynolds gets tripped up and travels.
Reynolds, it'll be fun to watch her continue to develop because she just has to slow down. Sometimes on the offense, she's trying to move so fast that the defense is already in front of her that she can't make the extra play or stop and pop.
Reynolds, the 2nd McDonald's All-American in Florida history, junior. Former member of the SEC All-Freshman team. She's on the SEC Community Service team. Very active off the court. Van is fouled by Yitch. Yitch had the block and her arm continued into Van's body. Gift Ezekiel up off the Gator bench, replacing O'Neal. Sooners going to the line.
Well, Florida coach trying to get some players in and out, get those fresh legs. And it only takes a couple of possessions. You get a couple of makes and you come down and make a couple of defensive stops. But the way that Oklahoma is playing, it's like a well-oiled machine, and it just keeps going and going and going.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kaden. It's Liv McGill. Her right arm got injured, and they put the blue wrap on her. So she's been dribbling with her left, passing with her left, using her left, and she's right-handed. You can see her holding her right hand and shoulder very close to her.
On Oklahoma.
So
back in the game.
23 in purple and blue. Sorry.
In Oklahoma,
you see she's literally dribbling with only her left. She's shooting with her left. She's doing free throws with her left. Like,
my first time seeing them in person, and I like the flow of the first half. Both teams getting up and down. But, and I said this early on, does the fact that Florida played yesterday and all of the
she's a dog, man. Any program would be happy to have Liv
McGill. A lot of energy going up and down.
Any program.
Liv McGill made that last shot with her left hand. What a competitor. Smith going down the left side of the lane, off the glass. Kaya Smith, another freshman. Oklahoma is well positioned for the future. McGill weaving her way to the basket. Gets her own miss. And draws the foul. See if it's going to be on Beers. So McGill injured her right arm earlier, had to shoot with her left here.
I said whatever it takes to get the ball in the basket. We'll see what type of free throw she takes. Is it the left hand, the right hand?
She's right-handed. She shot her last free throw left-handed. 3rd foul on Beers, by the way. She does use the right this time. She made 10 free throws in the first half.
She's injured. Look at nah. Like, now I'm getting mad. Like, if this was my child, you're taking my child out this game. I don't care if my child wants to play. Like, no, she's injured, bro. She's hurting. I don't like that. I give her props, but a child shouldn't make that because she's going to want to play. If you let her choose, she's always going to want to play. I mean, she's not going to want to come out. That's for the adults to make that decision and say, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not
Beard
worth
takes
it when
two
she's a
defenders with her,
sophomore.
leave Van wide open.
This ain't her senior
Good
game, and she's
officiating
never
there.
going to
They
touch a
both
basketball
officials
again.
Conferred with each other before saying that was a 2 by Van. And now Van picks up the loose ball, and then good job coming from behind. Godfrey avoids a bucket in transition.
That's the hustle plays. You got to have more hustle plays. And right now, with 5 minutes and 36 seconds left, Florida's got to find a way to get some stops on the defensive end and obviously make some baskets.
Foul on Godfrey.
This has been all Oklahoma from start to finish, coming off and just going back and forth. But you know what you love to see is just the amount of players that have scored and all of the things that each player that has come on to the floor has contributed.
8 Sooners have scored today. Smith on the free throw line. First free throw of the day for Kaya Smith. She was a state long jump champion in high school.
I agree with UCC, Garcia, Hayden.
Zeko only her 20th 3 of the season.
Well, if you're open, take the shot and see if you can knock it down. Beers, nobody guarding her up top.
Would have been a 2, and that falls right out to Beers. 78-53, Oklahoma in front as the 5 seed here in the SEC tournament, trying to get to LSU tomorrow. And Ezekiel fouls Beers on that entry pass.
Well, Oklahoma all smiles right now. And look at the difference, 78-53. Started with the third quarter, but it's been red hot all day.
Hey.
Diggs, Clara Strack with 33 points today against Georgia. How about 5 3-pointers as well from Strack? That is a record for players 6'5" and over. And then Reagan Beers, our other big with a big day. Beers today is in the midst of dominating this game with her presence. And Beers having a fantastic game, 18.7 rebounds.
It's been fun watching these two star centers go, and you look at the numbers, but their impact on the floor and for their respective teams has been phenomenal to watch. I mean, Beers is, they're two different players. I would say Clara Strack is one of those players who's more agile getting up and down the floor, where Beers, you know, she will beat you up down low. And both players very hard to guard.
Kentucky will face South Carolina tomorrow. Oklahoma trying to get to LSU as we move to the quarterfinals tomorrow. Two more games coming up tonight, though. It's the premier women's college basketball tournament in full effect. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Florida for the postseason. This was a game, had they won, I think they would have definitely been in the NCAA tournament, but they have played so well down the stretch. DeZecco gets that bucket. And we'll see if the committee feels that way.
Well, right now, I feel like the fight that they have to bring for the last 4 minutes is going to be a big test for them as well.
Ball will stay on this end. Kelly Ray Finley, such a player's coach. Her players absolutely love her. Great staff.
And defense led to offense.
Beers and Chavez on the bench for Oklahoma. Jenny Baranczyk going to try to close this out without them for the moment. See if it works out. And McGill with a foul, and then O'Neal and Culleton go down hard under the basket.
I think the referees are talking, trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, they are talking right now. Joe Vasili, the two, Cisco Stevens and Maggie Timon. Fouls on McGill, her fourth.
Well, you see right there, O'Neal trying to get around. And you get wrapped up in those arms. But in the meantime,
the foul was on McGill.
Yeah.
And good job by everyone. That didn't escalate into anything. Culleton and O'Neal were cool about it. And Van is on the free throw line after getting fouled by McGill. Fourth foul on McGill. Zaya Van's done a good job getting to the free throw line today. Finally, I was able to get that to go down 1 for 4.
Definitely in his first half, not really on the floor. Second half, she came out and has made an impact. And that's what you like to see. She, between her and Chavez running the team from the point guard position. Both of them very efficient and effective in their own ways.
Reynolds dumps it into O'Neal, and a foul called on Kaya Smith. Oklahoma came into this tournament on a six-game win streak, but 5 of those games were by single digits. So they haven't won a game by a comfortable margin in a while.
Probably when you come into a tournament like this, and
hey, Royalty.
Saw it earlier with Georgia coming in. This was their first day playing.
Anissa Morrow's at the game.
Moving on to the next game, but you have to come in ready. You have to come in focused. And what happens is you relax a little bit coming into the SEC tournament with not having to play on the first day. Sometimes that can go against you, but Oklahoma took care of business early.
O'Neal comes up with that. McGill. Under 3 minutes to play. Final game of the day session here on day 2 of the SEC tournament. And McGill draws the foul and will go to the line. McGill has made 11 free throws today. Remember, the Florida record is 15. She'll get 2 more here. But she is I don't even want to put a percentage on her right now. She can't measure heart, but she's definitely not 100% with that injured right arm. That looked better.
Hopefully the adrenaline just pushes you through.
That's what you said earlier.
You can tell just her impact and being on the floor just calms everybody else.
She is 12 of 16 from the free throw line today. McGill, 23 points, matching her jersey number.
You want to go here?
Again, Beers, Chavez on the bench right now. Coach Baranchik getting some minutes from her bench, hoping they can hang on here and save some legs for LSU tomorrow. Van elevates, misses. Dang with a rebound, and Lofton gets called for the foul.
Well, mind you, they play today, and if you're trying to compete and win a championship, today is only Thursday, so you have to win Thursday, you have to win Friday, you have to win Saturday and Sunday. So you have 4 games in 4 days in order to be able to have an opportunity to win the championship. And I think all coaches, as you sit and talk to them, even with Coach Brooks a couple of days ago, having to win 5 games in 5 days, he said that's just a lot. Like, that's not an ideal situation from a team standpoint. But the most important part of it is coming out healthy.
Last team to win this tournament, to play 4 in a row, was Kentucky back in 2022. Incidentally, that was the last time South Carolina's lost in this event.
YouTube, Go Tiger Hoops, YouTube, I love you so much. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to everybody who hit that like button, subscribe button, who used their high point. I appreciate you all. And LSU with the rematch versus Oklahoma tomorrow. I will be there, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. See you tomorrow.
So the Sooners win tonight, 6 Eastern time. Ole Miss against Auburn. That'll be followed by Tennessee and Alabama. Tiffany Green and Carolyn Peck will be on the call for that. Tomorrow, we get our first look at the top 4.